Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Shubhangi Verma and I welcome you to Shunya by Shubhangi. Friends, today I'm going to make this gorgeous wall clock which is inspired by my logo design, and this is the second part of this wall clock. So if you have missed the first part, so I would request you to first go and watch the first part and then come back here to watch this video. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon, and you can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook handle. Friends, I have divided this wall clock into 4 parts so that it becomes very easy for you to follow the instructions, and I have already made first, second and third part in my first video. So today I'll make the fourth part. So friends, at first what I have decided to make these flower petals at the periphery or at the circumference, but I'll just change the direction. I'll make it from outside towards inside of this wall clock. So at first I'll be making few drop shaped swashes here. So the color that I have used here is light pink, and what I have done, I've just mixed a little drop of white to the magenta color, and I got this beautiful color. And you just have to make a dot and just drag it towards the periphery. So this is how you'll get the drop shape structure. I will now surround the swirls with violet color folk art multi-surface paint. Paint name is eggplant shade. What I'll do, I'll just make few tiny dots around these swirls on both the sides of it. So friends, this pattern is called walking the dots because we just have to walk the dots around any shape, either a round dot or a swirl or anything like that. You have to make sure that you have to dip your tool once into the paint and then make the dots so that the size of the dots keep on decreasing. And now I have mixed a little white color to the same eggplant shade and made something lighter shade of this violet or purple, and then I'm surrounding the swirl with the same color, and I'm again doing the same pattern called walking the dots from the top of the swirl to the bottom, dipping my tool once into the paint. Friends, I have mixed a little more white color to this paint, and I have made a lighter shade of the previous color, and then I'm making I'm just walking the dots, making slightly bigger dots and then running it from top to bottom, giving a beautiful petal shape structure. Friends, for the next row, what I have done, I have just mixed few drops of teal blue color to the same light purple color, and I have made this beautiful shade, and now I am making or running the dots from bottom to the top and giving it a beautiful flame shape structure. As you can see, we just have to dip our tool once into the paint, and just we have to run our dots from the bottom part of it to the top of the this shape, and it gives a beautiful flame shaped structure, and you just have to do the same thing on all these petals. Friends, now I have mixed a few drops of green color to the same previous color that I made, and it has given a beautiful shade, and now I am doing the reverse dot technique again. I am making running the dots from the bottom to the top, or from the outer part of the wall clock to the inner part of the wall clock, and this will give a beautiful flame shaped structure. Friends, now I have made a top dot above this uh, pink color swirl with a light purple shade. Now I have planned to use this tube which is made with the acrylic paint, and I am doing it for the very first time, and I was little not sure if I could do, but it was not too hard to try, and So I've used a golden color here, and with the help of this cone or tube, whatever cone preferably we have to say, I am making this beautiful shape around the petals. So in the first part, if you remember, I have showed how you can make the same pattern using a tool, and now I'm making it through this cone, and I think both are equally convenient for me. But with the cone, you will get a beautiful 3D structure. So you can try out cone if you haven't yet. So after my outer periphery is done, I decided to move on to the center petal, and I outlined the golden color again, because I really like the texture that the cone paint is giving here. So friends, now I'm using a slightly bigger tool and making a bigger dot, and then dragging it to the bottom, from top to bottom, and giving it a beautiful swirl shape. I'm using this eggplant shade color. Make sure you mix your paint in a beautiful consistency using acrylic retarder, and put a lot of paint and then drag it. That will prevent the gap when you drag, and it will make a beautiful swirl. Now I'll make the same swirl using light purple color, that is mixing white color to this eggplant shade of folk art paint. So friends, if you think there is a small gap left, then you can make a very small swirl with the blue color that we made, the teal blue color that we mixed with the purple, light purple color, and the blue color that we got. We can use that color making this beautiful swirl. Friends, now I'll be making some random dots in the space that is left between the two patterns. So I'm using orange color, and I'm dipping my tool into the paint and making some random tiny or bigger dots in the space. And then I'll be filling up the gap with lemon yellow color. Make sure you mix a good quality acrylic retarder so that the dots are very stable and they don't mix with each other, and try to do the dots as close as possible. And as you can see, I'm doing the dots with the red color, crimson red color. You just have to fill the dots randomly. There is no technique as such. You can use any tool that you like. Then you can use your gold color cone for making very tiny golden color dots in between. You can use your tool either. So you just have to fill it and have fun. You don't have to think much which color to use. You can just use all the 3 or 4 colors and do random tiny bigger dots to just fill it, and make sure you don't too much clutter it. So friends, my wall clock is ready, and I absolutely love the design. This was the very first time I'm making this design, and it was slightly experimental, but I loved how it came out after it is completed. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this design, and if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, and give a thumbs up to the video, and do comment. And after a while, after the resin is set, or if you want to do the varnish, if it is completely dry, I'll fit the arms of the wall clock. So there are 3 arms in the wall clock, as we know. One is the hour arm, and the other is the minute arm, and the next is the second arm. So at first I'll set the hour arm. So at the back I have fixed the machine, and now I'm fixing the arms. So you just have to push it slightly, and you will listen a click sound, and then you'll fix the minute arm, and then the second arm. what I do, I'll just make sure none of the arms interfere with each other's movement. That is very, very important. And there is a battery you can put at the back, and this wall clock is ready. I know this video has come out really late after my first video, but I want to tell you that there was a big crisis in my life that has happened, because of which I was unable to post for these months. I hope you all understand and support my videos, because I'll come up with more videos very soon. And let me know what you think about this wall clock, and if you make it, do tag me with Shunya Creations in Instagram and Facebook. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.